To case of the day, and here we are midweek, and this is case 7, fragility fracture of the pelvis 2B. The weird part is that I learned a whole lot of stuff today after I started deciding to put this up. And I'll tell you what happened. So, this 71-year-old had a fall in the house, inability to stand, pain around the right hip, severe osteoporosis. Portable x-rays showed ilio and ischiopubic rami fractures. Now, how do you classify this? The Young and Burgess is used for high velocity trauma that occurs in young people in vehicular accidents. That includes soft tissue and ligamentous injury. But it doesn't work in people who have milder trauma in their homes due to low energy falls, where the ligaments are typically intact. And so in 2013, Rommens and Hofmann came out with this classification that has become quite popular when you look at the PubMed references and citations. Now, if you look at the X-ray that we had, it really just fits into what is called a 1A fracture here. And the orthopedic surgeon wanted to reconfirm this, so a CT was done, and that shows your iliopubic and ischiopubic rami fractures very well. So this suggests a type 1A anterior disruption. But when I was scrolling through this, I also saw this sacral injury. It's a little bit of a crush, impaction, injury, fracture, and that then makes it into a 2B injury. 3D CT actually shows that really well. You don't even have to break your head to do this. And in fact, the title initially was to talk about how 3D makes it easier to show this. And I was going to call this a kind of vertical fracture. And then when I started looking at this, I realized that over the last 10, 15 years, so much has happened with fragility fractures of the pelvis that I actually that this had all flown by me. So I asked ChatGPT to create this table. It's there. You can take a screenshot if you want. The idea is that the higher the type, the higher the instability, and higher the 1 year mortality. And a bunch of studies after this, the first seminal paper has shown this. So these are being seen more and more commonly in an aging population. So it's a good idea to be aware of the classification. For that, we need to carefully look at the sacrum each time, and 3D CT helps make this easier. That's my WhatsApp channel, and thank you for listening to this.